welcome back everybody. Got the other motor out. Got this one up on the table. This is the parts motor that I had. The bottom is no good for anything, but the top end appears, from the scoping of it, appears to be freshly honed and has had a valve job on it, but we won't know for sure. I'll go ahead and take this off and find out, because more likely this whole top end is going to go on this motor over here, which has got bad cylinders. I don't want to have to bore it if I don't need to. So let's get this shit off. Now someone did go through here and get all this cleaned up, and it's got, looks like new springs put in here. Yeah, everything has been cleaned up. As you can see, it has not been ran since they did all this. Gaskets are in good condition, which I'm not going to reuse these things. Supposedly this motor's been sitting for quite a while. I got a whole new set of top end gaskets coming. Yeah, these are 10 overs, but the top ring is actually stuck. I've got new rings coming for this. Cylinders have been honed out. You can see you can see the cross hatching in here. These things have not been ran yet at all. This one here, it's got some stuff because they left all the holes, the exhaust hose open, spark plug hose were left open. So I can just go in and clean these out a little more. We got fresh valves. I mean, brand new valves. Everything's been cleaned as well. New valve springs, retainers, keepers. Anyway, I say this one is in good shape on the top end, which is nice. I can just scrap the other ones that I got there. That one is bored 30 over, but it's just in bad shape. But now we need to go ahead and get this one taken apart and tore down and figure out why I don't have any compression in this thing. I mean, it's not going to matter at this point. I'm just more curious than anything at all. I am glad I got this other motor along with the orange frame. You know, I thought it was a total waste, but turns out it was pretty good. Just can't do anything with the bottom end. All right, let's get this one going. was found in the top. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but on the high side, you can see a pretty good gap over there. Where when we get on the low side over here, it's pretty tight against the wall. I don't know. Got a lot of scoring from here down on this side over here. And the same thing from about here down. It's heavily scored. And a lot of vertical scoring as well. It's just wild. It's just kind of wild. It looks like newer pistons. I can see a 30 over stamp on these things. And the same thing here. It was in this wall more from here down. And the same thing on this side from this point down. Everything's pretty tight from around here, but you can see a little larger gap over here and all the damage on top of the piston itself. It may have broken a valve at one point in time and was just beating itself around in there. So the only thing I can think of. I don't know. Not exactly sure yet. Let's go ahead and take these off. Let's go ahead and get these off and see how they look. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this or not. But you can see it pretty good in the different, with the different angles of lighting. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see that mark and that mark there. There you go. How they go all the way down. I look at the bottom of the piston here. You got that mark right here, and that one right there, where the bottom side of this has actually been grinding into the cylinder walls. I don't know how that gets ground into the cylinder walls, but Look at the side play. Just inside. And it's just... And look how much play there is in here. And that's on both of them. I don't know what's going on here. These are 30 overs. That kind of looks like could be a valve, or valves are hitting it, or a valve broke off in here at one point in time. And I don't understand what all these scratches are. Look at that. Deep scratches everywhere. The reason I think the cylinders look like they do is these pistons are not the right one for these piston rods, unless there's supposed to be some kind of shim in between here. Maybe you guys can tell me. That is a 0.14 gap, which that's just a little over 1/8 of an inch. But man, does it want, but does it move? And that's going to be the same for both of them here. Now, I really wouldn't build anything off that digital caliper. You know, it's just one of those hobo freight ones to kind of just get you in the ballpark of things when you're just trying to do some light mechanicking. but it is good enough to tell the difference between two different parts. Now the push rods on the crank, there's a little bit of in play, but I don't think it's too much to be concerned with. So taking a little feeler gauge, just kind of seeing how much in play we have in here. And it looks to be 200s. So this inner crank rod, this inner piston rod is 200ths of a gap for your in play. And your outer piston rod has about a 1800ths in play in it. I think that's all right. It is just this motion right here that just blows my mind. I do not know what. I don't understand what was going on here. Oh, I'm gonna have to look up these stamp numbers and see what the hell these are. I don't know. Something's definitely going on here. I don't understand why this one's so clean, this one's so burnt looking. What all this damage is. But the end of my piston rods match the same size as the pistons that we got going back in here, so should be all fine. Now we just need to get all this off of here and drain our fluids. Try to clean the engine out for any shavings. See if we find any other surprises down in the bottom of this thing. One other thing I found here. Can you guys see that? Okay, look close. That is a lot of movement in those wristbands. I don't know why I use all this putty or all this silicone on here. At all. Well, the rockers on this one have definitely got some wear and some damage on them. I could go ahead and grind these up and clean them up a little bit, but I think my other ones look much better than these. Take a lot less time to clean up. Now the heads themselves don't look so bad. They're a little on the dark side, but everything looks all right. The only thing with these is the fins are all there. On the other ones that I have, I got a broken fin. Now, of course, I'd like to use the other ones because it's all been redone. I just don't know. I guess one broken fin isn't gonna hurt anything at all. We'll have to get all those cleaned up. Maybe throw some new paint on them as well. And it's such a shame. Oh, now we just need to get the fluid drained out of here. Pile it up somewhere, see how it looks, see how much shavings or materials inside of there, and I have to figure out a way to clean the inside of this out. Just want to give it all the best chances possible. All right, that'll be next. Now I got this thing all taken mostly apart. I think it's about as far as I'm going to go with this. I've got all the cams and everything out of it, and I haven't really seen anything of concern. I mean, I probably could have threw the other heads and jugs and everything back in it and would have ran just fine. But from what I've seen through the cylinders, doing the bore scope, probably wasn't a bad idea just to go ahead and go in it and check it out, make sure there wasn't any really chunks. There was quite a few metal shavings picked up on the magnetic bolt down at the bottom of the case. I don't know. It doesn't look all that bad. I mean, it is a little dingy inside, but there wasn't a whole lot in there, really. Chain looks to be in good condition. Got quite a bit left still on the tensioner. Could probably use another rub block. All in all, everything looks relatively fine. I don't know, but for what it's worth, I didn't mind opening it up. I don't know, maybe just go ahead and get a set of cams. Throw a set of cams in here. The other set of jugs that I have are a 10 over. I've already got some piston rings ordered for that. Yeah, I mean, once I got the pistons out of this thing, man, it turned really well. I mean, I'm not finding anything really wrong with the lifters on here at all. These look pretty good, and you can tell they've been in here for quite a while. They're not stuck. Nothing's wrong with them. No flat spots. It's not burning. They're not getting hot. But, you know, I guess if you're this far down into it already and you want to make sure your engine's good, go ahead and update it. Keep it good for many more miles. There's not much more I can do at this point right now, besides just wait on parts again. Gotta love that waiting game. Order your parts and then wait about another week for them to get here. Just to find out that you need another part that you forgot about, or you find something else that's wrong in another week, and another week, and another week. That is the way it goes. But I am as far as I can get at this right now. I am taking the orange frame in and having the hardtail section aligned and placed on there, and they're going to tack it on very good for me so I can bring it all on home and do everything else I need to it. I think they're going to have it for maybe a couple of days, and then I should have that back. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Check you later.